Fantastic. In Search of the Lost Chord. And I'm classifying these groupings of songs as part two. Yeah, man. Let me drop some truths on you real quick. You know, having a reaction channel, there's a tremendous amount of benefits of doing so. And some people ask me, oh man, why do you spend so much time doing that shit? You know, you leave home or you leave work, you blaze a trail home, you sit your ass down for hours, you shoot a reaction, you talk, you research, you do all of this sort of thing, you collaborate, sometimes you deal with a bunch of assholes. Why do you do this shit, man? There isn't a lot of money in it. You're not making a lot of money, a little bit of ad revenue here and there, a couple of coins that your patrons shoot at you. You're not making money at it. Why the hell do you do this shit? Let me tell you why I do this shit, right? So, the benefits of being a reactor, doing reactions to music, and in my case, focusing specifically on classic rock because it's my personal journey. You know, the other channel, the Beyond Classic Rock, it's basically just fan service, if you will, if that's a phrase. But I love doing reactions because it teaches me things. It introduces things to me consciously that I wasn't aware of. Here's a good example. I said that the Moody Blues is a really, really good leadway going back into the progressive and exploring that, some of the psychedelics and all of that sort of thing. And I also said a couple of reactions back to that I wanted to take up the Southern rock that I kind of dropped the ball on a little bit, you know? Well, why? I was asking myself, why is it such a priority this time? Why now? It's a priority because when I'm listening to music like the Moody Blues and some of the great progressive rock bands out there, recently I've done a couple of yes reactions. You know what it does? It causes my mind to travel. I connect to it where visuals is concerned. My mind goes through a mental exercise of visuals. And I think I like the progressive and the psychedelic rock bands because they enable you to visualize, astral travel consciously. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the reasons. And to a certain extent, it roots into your soul. You know what I'm saying? That is why I really dig the Moody Blues. That is why I dig a lot of progressive rock bands. I realize that now. It's just come to the surface of my mind as to why. So discovery is one of the benefits of why I do classic rock reactions. Talking about Southern rock, even though I'm not familiar, sometimes I can't even remember a basic Southern rock band like Marshall Tucker. But what that sound gives me is a feeling of a home coming. It feels like I'm at home somehow. It's the feeling of Southern rock. It just gives me, it's like a comforter. You know what I'm saying? It gives me that feeling. And of course I'm listening to the lyrics, and of course I'm listening to the message of the lyrics being dropped. And there's some serious subject matters to talk about when I do my Leonard Skinner's. I recently uploaded Leonard Skinner onto YouTube. And a lot of people are like, yo man, I love this. Thank you. Why? Because I think that they have the same relatable kind of feel and connection to the body specific of Southern rock and that kind of feeling. Yeah, I know that the Allman Brothers overlap with blues and all of that sort of thing, but they really have a Southern rock appeal. When I was doing my Allman Brothers Artist of the Month last December, even though I was busy as hell, man, I was just really in a glowy, what's that saying? How does it go? Giddy. I was giddy as a schoolboy. I think I even used that phrase back in December because of the Allman Brothers finally became Artist of the Month after a year. Anyway, man, I realize about myself that my desire to focus on the progressive, refocus on it, pick it up again, and the Southern is because it's for selfish reasons. I am really enjoying this part of the journey more. Yes, I've got the blues element that I like and I connect to. Led Zeppelin provides a lot of that, and some of the other bands, but also too, I think that I'm expanding out there towards music like this because it's time to grow a little bit, and I'm enjoying the process. I guess that's what I should just say. All of that damn talking just to say I'm really enjoying it and I'm growing, I'm learning. So those are the benefits of being a reactor to music, especially music that I'm not as familiar with as a lot of you are. So why did I start talking about this, man? Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Here's another benefit, man. Here's another benefit of being a reactor. I get out there. There are certain people that notice me sometimes. Even celebrities. I mean, Ted Nugent has posted my reactions to his stuff on his Facebook. You know what I'm talking about? Daryl Hance from JJ Gray and Mofro, and now he's an independent artist. He's given me several shout outs. Now he's a subscriber, and he's even sent me donations on PayPal. You know what I'm talking about? And now he's sharing with me some of his other music and some of his other colleagues. So there's that great connecting fabric as well. But it isn't just where celebrities are concerned. Check this shit out, man. Check this shit out. I was in the military, as a lot of you know, in the Navy. And when I got out of the Navy, I just basically said, okay, it's time to just put some distance between me and the Navy and not look back for a while. And in doing so, I mean, it was a good part of my healing process. And, so I really appreciated that distance and that time away from the Navy. But there are some good people that I left behind, and some good people that I didn't forget about. But maybe I just didn't want to kind of go back and take a look because I was scared of what I might discover, in a sense of whenever I come across an old Navy or an old Army. I used to be in the Army first, then the Navy. Colleagues, sometimes it shocks me. Okay, this person is not with us. This person has passed away. This person has passed away. And so 25 years later, man, one of my subscribers, of all people, Krista Z, she says, hey, I got a friend who was in the Navy, Wayne, and I think he knows you, man. Weren't you in the Persian Gulf? Didn't you go down to Kuwait? Weren't you here, and here? She still got a lot of my old subscribers still have my private email, my private Gmail account. And so they'll send me some private email sometimes. And I'm like, yeah. So get this. An old Navy buddy, Richard, he hits me up, leaves me a message. I wish I'd saved that message. I would have played it for you. But here he is 25 years later. I thought that he was dead. And he says, look, I heard that, you're working with vets and stuff, and I'm a vet, you're a vet. And, it's funny to me that you've never claimed any benefits, but listen, I've been diagnosed with PTSD, and I'm doing a lot better, and, things are coming along for me in my life and stuff. And, it was a little bit of a slow grind, kind of getting myself back into life and all that, but I'm glad to see that you're doing really, really well. Congratulations. I love what you're doing. Your channel is really cool, and connecting to, an old Navy buddy. And I wasn't sure if he was alive or dead. And so that is really cool. And so look, man, the benefits of doing reactions, you know what I'm saying? Being a reactor has a lot of overlapping benefits. There's growth, there's discovery, there's connecting, there's community, there's all of these great things. Yeah, I put up with a lot of shit sometimes, but it is completely ratio-wise, really, really small and minute. I only have to suffer a few fools, but that, you don't even focus on that because it's so minimal. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, the benefits of being a reactor, having a reaction channel, has been really, really enriching in the last 2 years. And I'm really excited about going into year 3 and taking a walk with really fantastic bands like this, because I'm going through the buzz of discovery. I'm going through the buzz of discovering it for the first time, what you guys have grown up with. I envy you guys for that, man. I'm discovering it now. I'm getting it. I'm taking it all in, and my learning curve is really, really fast. But you guys had a lifetime of just soaking it in. But this is the next best thing. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say that I'm really, really grateful to be doing reactions, and that the existence of a reaction channel platform is there. I always said to myself, one day I've got to get more familiar with classic rock. But that's just a one day that more than likely would not have come to fruition if a platform like this didn't exist, didn't allow me to sit with you guys, create a little kind of exclusive, intimate book club, if you will, of people. And, we share a common interest, which is classic rock. That shit is the coolest thing. I mean, can you think in your mind of a hobby better than this? Well, I don't know, maybe if you're Hugh Hefner or something like that, but otherwise, this is really, really cool, and yeah, okay, it is a sidelining thing. I do it on my spare time, whatever time I can put into it on a sidelining gig, and I know that some people are capable of doing stuff like this on a full-time basis. Hey, one can only hope maybe one day. I don't see my channel blowing up like that ever, but you know what? It's all good. I'm happy with this format, and overall, in the end, all of that damn talking, just to say that I'm really enjoying the process. I'm really looking forward to going into year 3, especially focusing on the southern rock and the progressive psychedelic genres of classic rock. And yeah, man, I'm still really liking it, and it's deeper now. It's not just wow, look at this. It's like, when you walk into a big ass buffet and you're looking at it all, and you're just excited. That's the way I was in year 1. And so then you go through the buffet line and you sample a little bit of everything, right? You take it in, and then you mentally, now you know what it is that you really, really want to focus on. So you go back again, and now you're really focusing on some specifics. So it's kind of like, this is my 3rd year, my 3rd trip to the buffet. Now I'm a little bit educated as to where I want to go. So that's basically where I'm at in my stage, in my classic rock walk. All right. This is supposed to be about the damn Moody Blues, and here I am talking about myself. All right, man. Enough of that shit. So let us do a quick review. Oh man, I did all of this talking. I gotta get to work too. Unbelievable. All right, we'll do a quick review and then I'll bounce out of here, man. So, In Search of the Lost Chord is the 3rd album by the Moody Blues, released in July of '68 on the Durham label. In Search of the Lost Chord is a concept album around a broad theme of quest and discovery, including world exploration, music and philosophy through the ages, lost love, spiritual development, knowledge in a changing world, higher consciousness, imagination, and space exploration. Space exploration would go on to become the theme of the group's 1969 album, To Our Children's Children's Children, inspired by and dedicated to the Apollo 11 mission. The mysterious lost chord of the title is revealed to be the mantra Om in the last stanza of Graham Edge's poem, The Word. According to keyboardist Mike Pinder, the title was inspired by Jimmy Durant's humorous song, I'm the Guy That Found the Lost Chord, itself a reference to The Lost Chord by Sir Arthur Sullivan. Alright, so that's concept recording. Sessions for the album commenced in January of '68 with the recording of Thomas's Legend of a Mind, whereas the London Festival Orchestra had supplemented the group on Days of Future Past. The Moody Blues played all the instruments themselves, approximately 33. Yo, man, yeah, I was thinking in my mind, I was going to say it, but I got interrupted with the song moving in a different direction. I was going to say that there's a number of different instruments I'm hearing, and I'm wondering if they brought in a bunch of different musicians, guest musicians. But yo, it's the members of the Moody Blues. I believe there's 4 members of the Moody Blues, 5 members of the Moody Blues with the flute player. So yeah, man, all between 5 members, all 33 instruments. Unbelievable talent, the creative renaissance. All right, where the hell was I? They played all the instruments themselves, approximately 33, on In Search of the Lost Chord. Indian instruments such as the sitar, played by guitarist Justin Hayward, and tambura, played by Mike Pinder, and the tabla, played by drummer and percussionist Graham Edge, made audio appearances on several tracks, notably Departure, Visions of Paradise, and Own. Other instruments, unusual for this group, were also used, notably the oboe, played by percussionist and flute player Ray Thomas, and the cello, played by bassist John Lodge, who tuned it as a bass. The mellotron, played by Pinder, produced many string and horn embellishments. Okay. Having already experimented with spoken word interludes on Morning Glory and Late Lament on Days of Future Past, the group tried the practice again on the Graham Edge pen pieces Departure and The Word. The latter was recited by Pinder, who was the primary reciter of Edge's poem on this and other Moody Blues albums. Yeah, he's got a great voice for that, doesn't he? He just gets your attention right away. Departure, which escalates from mumbling to hysterical laughter, is a rare studio example of Edge reciting his own words. Alright. Release. In Search of the Lost Chord was released on the 26th of July in '68. It peaked at number 5 in the UK albums chart and reached number 23 on the US albums chart. Neither of the 2 singles from the album, Ride My Seesaw and Voices in the Sky, charted in the top 40 on the Billboard charts, although the latter reached number 27 on the UK singles chart. Both great songs, man. Fantastic. Review. AllMusic's Bruce Eder says, In Search of the Lost Chord is the album on which the Moody Blues discovered drugs and mysticism as a basis for songwriting and came up with a compelling psychedelic creation filled with songs about Timothy Leary and the astral plane and other psychedelic era concerns. They dumped the orchestra this time out in favor of Mike Pinder's mellotron, which was a more than adequate substitute, and the rest of the band joined in with flutes, sitar, tablas, and cellos, the playing of which was mostly learned on the spot. Unbelievable. The whole album was one big experiment to see how far the group could go with any instruments they could find, thus making this album a rather close cousin to the Beatles records of the same era. Alright, that's a music review by Bruce Eder. AllMusic. Okay, man, so that concludes our look at this excellent album, In Search of the Lost Chord. I enjoyed every single song, man. That was a fantastic look at the Moody Blues. Alright, man. I'm just scrolling down here. And I'm just going to check my notes here, man. Alright, so Rico, your quad is up next, brother. Freddie, Charles, Evelyn, David, Akachita, reactions for you guys coming. really quick. I'm still playing catch up. I'm still a week behind. What else was I going to say, man? That's it. I've said more than I should have said. I am late for work. Steven is going to kill me. All right. I'm going to have to do some sort of a who reaction for him, just to calm his ass down. Okay, man. This was it. A great look at the Moody Blues. Enjoyed every bit of it, man. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Thanks very much for joining me. I gotta bounce. You guys take care, and I'll see you in another quad. Peace. Or this was an album reaction, so I'll see you in another reaction, whatever it is. All right, peace.